I just watched an interview with Trevor Moawad. This guy has taken professional sports teams and players to incredible levels all through the power of the mind. And one thing he said that really, really stuck out to me, which is so profound, is instead of trying to think positive all the time, because we all know how difficult that can be if you have difficult things going on in your life, you have whatever problems ailing you. So he says instead to just stop thinking so negative. Don't speak negatively. And it seems so obvious, right? It's so simple. It's all about that tiny little shift in perspective. We want to be positive because positivity is what is going to create the world we want. However, we all know how difficult that is, especially if you are programmed and raised in it, or life is just falling apart at the seams. Well, it's easy to just, well, not easy, but it's easier to just not talk about all the negativity. I don't know. I was like, wow, this is so simple and profound. Like, why didn't I think of that? He really emphasizes to just, and to make sure that you especially don't speak it. Because our words have so much more power than if we think it. He said that negativity is 4 to 7 times more powerful than positivity. And when you speak words, it's 10 times more powerful. So when you speak negativity and you speak about all the shit that you don't enjoy and what's going on, it is amplified 40 to 70 times. That's huge. That's massive. That is unacceptably huge. And this really enables me to really focus and maintain that conscious awareness of, what am I speaking? What am I thinking? Are these thoughts getting me to where I want to be? Or are they going to keep me in the situation I'm already in because I'm focused on it, because I don't like it? So I'm going to think about it, I'm going to speak negative about it, and it's going to perpetuate it more. That doesn't make any sense. We have to learn to be accepting of the situations. I mean, that word might even upset people too, because how do you accept a situation when your house is being foreclosed, or somebody you love died, or something tragic happens? But you do, because you do need to accept it, because it is what it is. You have to be like, okay, this is what it is. This is just what it is. And what good does it do to mull over all the dark, negative details? What good is it going to do to go call up your girlfriends and bitch and whine and complain about how this guy's not calling you, or dude's not treating you the way you want, or you hate your job and your boss sucks? Like, these aren't going to get us anywhere. Not going to get you anywhere you want to be except where you're at. It's just going to create more of what you hate and despise. So the simplicity of creating the life we want is so profound, but yet it's so challenging, because look around, look at society, look at the news. Everything is trash right now. Everybody is just trashy. Everybody is negative. Everybody's fearful. The news is just perpetuating all this fear and all this negativity, because they know, the people who run the news and put out all this fear-mongering, they know how powerful negativity and fear is. They know how easily manipulated people are when they're fearful and negative. And this is also how these diabolical New World Order, Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, Green New Deal plans come to fruition, because they start pushing it on people. People wake up to it, and they go and look into it, and they're like, oh my God, they're taking over the world. And, like, do you choose to live in that reality, or do you choose to make and create your own reality? Because we really have that power. We all do. None of us have to be stuck in whatever dire circumstances and situations that the news wants to make you believe that's going on. It's all a like dog and pony show. It's all magic tricks. Like, what makes it real is your thoughts. That's what makes it real, not what the news is telling you. Like right now there's a lot of people in Texas without power, but there's also a lot of people who still have power. I have a friend in Texas, and I told her, you better just keep that mindset of, so thankful to have heat and power right now. I'm so thankful to have running water and clean water. And guess what? Their power did not go out. I was like, see, that is exactly what we have to keep doing. We have to keep with the lack of negative mindset. But it's so much easier to say the positive mindset, like, we have to be, I think, realistic about stuff that's going on. Be aware, but don't let it control you. Don't let it manipulate you and dictate what you think, feel, and believe. That's nobody's business but your own. Don't ever let outside circumstances dictate you and your life and where you're taking your life. I know there's toxic positivity. I'm on the fence about that. The more I learn about quantum physics, mindfulness, meditation, the subconscious, conscious, and superconscious minds, I think toxic positivity is probably a thing. However, there's a fine line between toxic positivity and staying in that positive, conscious mindset in order to create what you want. You kind of have to be a little delusional in order to create the life you want. You kind of have to fake it till you make it. This is just how it works. You have to embody and be that person you want to be before you are that person. Muhammad Ali said he was the greatest way before he was ever the greatest. He became the greatest because he said he was the greatest. That's how this works. On that interview, he talks about Russell Wilson from the Seahawks, and he's short. He should not be a quarterback and playing in the NFL according to all stats and statistics and opinions and beliefs, but he has become one of the greatest quarterbacks, and he's been initiated into the Hall of Fame. He did not let other people's beliefs dictate his life and where he took his journey. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks. And so nobody's opinion matters except your own. Unless you let it. But don't let it. Don't let other people tell you what to do, what to think, what's right for you, what's meant to be, and what's not. Nope. If you believe it, if you have faith in it, it's meant to be. It is yours. It is done. So, with that, I will leave you with stay positive and cut out the negative shit. Just don't speak it anymore. I won't either. I have been guilty, I should say, in a transition maybe. Still not quite as aware and conscious as I should be. But hearing that interview, that really just drove that nail home. That really let it sink in for me. So it's as simple as just reducing the negative talk. Don't keep telling the old story. Don't keep repeating all your problems to everybody in your life. What's that going to do for you? Keep you in the same place as you were. That's what it's going to do. So, anyways, check him out. He's got some great interviews online. I will probably be listening to a few more today because this is just, the simplicity is so profound, but yet it's incredibly life-changing. So change your life, change your mind, and change your life. Have a wonderful day.